Welcome, folks. No, I'm really excited to hear a good discussion. I'm gonna kind of say my thing and get out the way just very briefly, but yeah, this has been one of the most in-depth campaigns that Commonweal has done, and rightly so. Care's so important to all of us. All of us will need care, or will be responsible for caring, or both. It's actually a year ago this week that we published our blueprint for a national care service, Caring for All. It is based on local delivery, local control, public ownership, free at the point of need, and not for profit. And I'll make sure there's a link to the paper in the chat if folk haven't read it and want to. But since then, we have had developments in Scottish politics. We have had the National Care Service Bill come out. To say we were disappointed is an understatement. The other two speakers will talk a bit more about this, I'm sure, but the fact that the bill actually didn't describe how to build a national care service really at all. All it did was say there will be one and will give ministers almost dictatorial power to create one out with parliamentary oversight, and will sort all the detail work like how to build one later. There was no costings, no structure. The only indication really that we'd have is that local authorities would be stripped of their responsibilities for care and might be able to bid to get them back if they wanted to put a tender into the care service to do so. It's not anywhere near like the vision that we've promoted in Caring for All. And that is really kind of what drew us into the orbit alongside STUC to join this campaign to pause the bill, to say, look, if we're going to do this, if we are going to create a national care service that is worthy of that name, if we're going to create a national care service that meets the ambition that has been set down in the Welsh cooperation agreement between Labour and Plaid, which has adopted the principle that care should be publicly owned, not for profit, and free at the point of use. And if we want to do this in a way that is led by the workers who will be delivering that care, not just imposed on them, then we need a co-design process that actually means co-design, not the government coming up with a model and saying, like it or lump it. So we have asked the Scottish Government to pause the bill, start that co-design to create, with all of us, a national care service that is worthy of the name. And then we can go and do the legislation to create it, because right now we're doing it backwards. So I hope we get a good wee chat on that. I'll now pass over to Colin and Linda. Thank you.
Brilliant.